of the Federation, there has been some little bit of improvement in the compliance to the guidelines of COVID-19, and as such, the government has decided to ease all lockdown measures, including the interstate travel ban, which was instituted at the beginning of the first lockdown imposed by President Muhammadu Buhari in March.
We also expect transporters to arrange for crowd control. Buses should have a maximum of 50% capacity. For bus trips, we strongly urge windows to be kept open, particularly for short trips, and face mask is mandatory. State governments, through their commissioners of transport, shall undertake inspection of facilities and confirm compliance as a precondition to resumption of interstate travel. For government offices, there is no specific change. Working hours remain 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. with from grade level 14 and above.
Relevant MDAs, including education, transportation, and aviation, will respectively consult further with stakeholders and issue guidelines for their sectors.
While state governments are encouraged to enforce the latest measures and intensify contact tracing for COVID-19, the Presidential Task Force says it will continue to provide technical support to states as part of the One National Response Strategy. Traditional rulers and religious leaders, as well as civil society groups, are also urged to raise public awareness on the danger posed by COVID-19.
For now, no cure, no vaccine, no drugs. So what do? Let's comply with these non-pharmaceutical interventions. The co-chairman of the Nigerian Interreligious Council, NIREC, would be directing Muslims and Christians to go for a period of fasting and prayers. And we urge all Nigerians to participate in this effort to seek for divine intervention in the calamity that is befalling all of humanity.
But as a caveat, the state and the federal government have come to an agreement also that the 18 local governments that seem to be the most impacted areas for the coronavirus outbreak might likely go on another lockdown. Due to this, we decided to visit communities, since the most concerning factor in the spread now is community transmission. We decided to visit some of the communities, the interior communities in Lagos, and find out exactly how they have been mitigating against the spread of COVID-19. And also, we spoke to the Oba of that town to find out what has been done since the beginning of the outbreak up till now.
My biggest fear is every leader's concern. Our people are not educated. I'm not talking about people that went to school. Some people went to school, but school did not pass through them.
You just have certificates.
Our people are not educated. So my fear was that, and that's my fear. It was proved that people will be saying coronavirus is not real, it's fake, it's this, it's that. That was my fear, and our people proved me right. You can imagine people still saying it's not real, it's this, it's that. I'm not saying that there have not been some kind of irregularities in how it was being managed by the government. All the figures that we are having by the day, I am not talking about that, but coronavirus is real. So what we did as a community is to quickly call the leaders. I quickly have a meeting with the community leaders, my ballets around here, the CDAs and the CDCs, executives. We need to educate our people and let them understand the position of things. And that's what we're able to do. That's where, in this community, I'm proud of my people. That's, it's the fault of the leaders. When your people can't trust you,
they come up with all sorts of excuses.
You say this today, tomorrow it's another thing. So once your people doesn't trust you, there's problem. So even when they say, oh, we have over 20,000 now, so people are telling me it's exaggerated or strong. It's exaggerated. And I am telling you. I'm telling you from my little understanding and underground research, some people have been affected and hide themselves. If we should have everybody together, Nigeria will have over 100,000 cases.
So people have treated themselves at home.
I'm telling you, some people have treated themselves. Some people have treated themselves. We are so lucky because of our weather. COVID-19 is real. You know, government made a very big mistake. When we have the opportunity to stop the spread, we didn't do that.
The lockdown.
The lockdown. This whole thing entered from Lagos through, the first case was a case of Italian
man, yes.
That day that it was announced, my expectations was that tomorrow the whole thing will be shut down. The whole country will be shut down. Not Lagos, not Ogun State.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Stay in your state.
Stay wherever you are.
Wherever you are. For the next 2 weeks. Close the border, close
the airport.
The airport. You know what the worst thing? After the government announced that the border, the airport has been closed, some people came in through land border
and it infected other
to the country, coming from France for that matter.
Yes.
They passed through Cotonou, they landed in Benin Republic and entered Lagos and Ogun State. That's why ìgbà tí ẹyẹ yín wà lórí bòtújẹ tó yẹ kẹ́ mú ó wá dé orí ìrókò tán ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá lọ́nà ọwọ́ láti mú. How are you going to do that? I beg, probably you have your grace to interpret that anyway. But the simple arithmetic is that when we have the opportunity to curb the spread, to kill it once and for all, I tell you, my sister, coronavirus is here to stay. Anybody that doesn't believe that is deceiving himself. It won't end, forget it.
What about the obedience to the guidelines of government?
What obedience are you talking about? Can't you see what's happening? It is either you lock us down outrightly or you open. There is nothing like partial. We don't understand that English here. This is Nigeria. You know where we are.
That's it on the marketplace for this week. We'll bring you more next week.